This is Geometry Lesson 3.4, Special Angles on Parallel Lines. So in the previous lesson, we talked about linear angles and vertical angles. We have three new categories of angles: corresponding angles, alternate interior angles, and alternate exterior angles. But before I talk about that, I just want to reiterate the linear and the vertical. So we talked about vertical in the previous lesson, where angle 1 and angle 3 would be congruent because they're vertical. Angle 2 and angle 4 would be congruent because they are vertical. And we also remember that angle 1, the measure of angle 1 plus the measure of angle 2 would be 180 degrees because they are linear. Okay, so what our new conjecture will tell us is if lines are parallel. So parallel means, again, running the exact same direction. Then all four of these measurements would transfer over to be exactly the same over here. Angle 1 and angle 5 would be the same. Those are called corresponding. Angle 2 and 6 correspond. 7 and 3 correspond. 4 and 8 correspond. So if we look at this, we have 8 different angles here, but there's only really going to be 2 different answers. My answer for angle 1 will also go to angle 3 because it's vertical, and angle 5 because it's corresponding, and angle 7, that's alternate exterior, and then 3 and 5, alternate interior. All 4 of those numbers, 1, 3, 5, and 7, would have the same measurement. And then the same thing for 2. 2 is vertical with 4. 2 is corresponding with 6. 2 is alternate exterior with 8. So they are all the same measurement. Also 4 and 6 are called alternate interior, but still the same measurement. So we have a whole bunch of congruence going on. If 2 parallel lines are cut by another line, we call that other line a transversal, then the corresponding angles are congruent. That's like 1 and 5 on the picture. The alternate interior angles are congruent. That's like 3 and 5 on the picture. And the alternate exterior angles are congruent. And that's like 1 and 7 on the picture. Okay, so I have 2 examples down low. I could find the answer for all 8 of these angles, but I'm only going to do the lettered ones, or what I need to get the lettered ones. But I know that this angle here, is corresponding to this angle here. So I know that angle is 53 degrees. It's the bottom left angle of that top intersection, so the bottom left angle of that bottom intersection, they are the same. So this 53-degree angle that I just labeled is vertical to this angle, so that is also 53 degrees. I could also go straight here. These are called alternate interior. They are always congruent. And then I'm going to use my linear rule to tell me that these 2 angles should add up to 180 degrees. And that is 127. Next one, I'm going to jump my corresponding angle here to my corresponding angle here, my vertical angle here, and then I'll use my linear rule to get the measure for A. That is it for the notes for this lesson. You can go on to the exercises, and please let me know if you have any questions.